My name is Mary Casey Ladd, and at HDC my title currently is the Director of Staff Development. HDC, since its inception for over 75 years, has always worked with families and with children. At present, we have staff who are trained to work with families with very young children from our adult world. So we have case managers and we have a team called our integrated team, where we're really integrating adult services and children's services and supporting some of our most fragile adults struggling with mental illness who are parenting very young children. And we have a team of very, very well-trained clinicians to work with children, adolescents who've experienced some horrific trauma in their life. This way. Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hey.
Hi, Lennon. Welcome. All right, he is just ready to go today. Our adult integrated team is one of 3 pilot studies that the Department of Human Services funded. So we are, I think very unique, and we're acknowledged at DHS at a national level for the work that we're doing here. I would say that there are very few days where we just go through the motions here. We're going to follow his lead as he forms that relationship with you. Whether it's the adults who have schizophrenia that they're working with, whether it's the 2-year-old who was referred because of, severe child abuse, or the families who are coming to us asking us for help. Our staff, without fail, are talking about the work with passion. A new stepmom coming in.
Yeah.
And you have a child. For me, as an example, I've been working with families since 1972. So as I came into the field, I was working at an agency that was very much using the crisis of running away as a way of reaching the entire family system. And what sticks out is that there was a time that my 16-year-old sister ran away from Chicago and came to the Bridge for Runaway Youth. And so I had the perspective, not only as somebody who was a staff member there, but also somebody who was a big sister working there, watching how my family was described, how my family was treated and dealt with, and through that, it was that awareness that I always wanted to treat every client that came in my door with the kind of honoring respect that I wanted my own family to have in terms of service. And so that experience that happened in 1976 is ever present for me. As he gets a sense about that he's safe with you, that you'll start to be included. And so initially it's to try to begin to understand what's the story of this child. What's the story developmentally? What was the family system that this child was born into? What are the resources that are available? And how can we oftentimes, our challenge is how do we turn a family narrative that has become problem-saturated around so that parents and kids can begin to have a perspective of what the strengths are, both in the child as well as in the family relationships. It's about how do we form that relationship rather than make him do what we want him to do. It's hard to prove that prevention works. I have no doubt that it works. The child who's getting kicked out of a preschool at age 3, that could easily be the child who's going to the Arrowhead Juvenile Center at age 13. For us to be able to get in and really work and help parents be more effective parents and to help them help children heal from those traumas, that is a benefit not just to those kids and families. We can see the ripple effect throughout our community. And many of those services that we provide do not get covered by the sources of payment that we have, and that we do them anyhow because you cannot not provide some of the service to these very distressed families. I'm very proud that HDC has been committed to that really since its inception.